Ouch. Hey, what's up, Ellie? Yeah, no shit, huh? I got almost nothing green on the chart, except for Moderna. Moderna's pretty green. It's not a bad thing. But 1.16 down for the NASDAQ, sliced into the middle Bollinger Band line. Not super good. AMC is still down here. Trade desk, where a trade desk is. No follow through. Roku, I'm assuming, is down too. What was the other one? Net. I'm assuming Net's down as well. Tesla's down. Amazon also down. Cut back into the breakout point. Bitcoin broke down too. I think it's on an even keel right there. There's a break for BTC to the downside. DOT, one of our potential market shorting leaders, doing its job. Theta as well. Not the same setup, but similar outcome. Okay. Yeah. Looks like we're hitting another bad patch here, unfortunately. REMX. Not really having a great day here either. Cutting through the 10-day moving average. Didn't really do that up there. So we'll see how the day closes. I think CPI data or something like that IBD was talking about. Let's check that out. I think it's some CNBC thing I read. Hey, uptrend's under pressure. What not completely sucks? Yeah, I don't have a great answer for that. Yeah, Moderna. Only thing green. I mean, Apple and Amazon. Apple's still up in the highs there. At least I think it's highs. The same mega caps. Damn mosquito trying to eat me. Where'd you go, mosquito? Yeah, Moderna. Jeez. Go Moderna. Yeah, that is about it though. I mean, really a few things haven't fully broken down. FIVN. Here, Peloton. Peloton bucking the trend off the 50, but it says that's going to continue. For some reason, Slack just has some volatility, which is odd considering it's supposed to be getting acquired. Nice still looks good. Regeneron still looks good. You know what these are? These are those CRISPR plays. Same with Moderna. Moderna, I read an article. They're going to be doing a lot more with their RNA stuff that they did for. So yeah, Moderna could be the big boy going forward. You never know. Could take over a lot of pharmaceutical companies. Talked about CRISPR a while back. I think the RNA and the CRISPR technologies are linked in some way. Modified gRNA kits for CRISPR. So I think it does still have to do with. Oh, here we go. Step aside CRISPR RNA editing take off. This is an older article, but they're doing the mRNA, not CRISPR. That's different. I wonder what the difference is. Sell Tesla? Yeah. It hasn't gotten started. And that's definitely not a good look. Undercutting moving averages. Looking at undercutting the trend line too, which has held this thing up for a very long period of time. I guess they didn't like the subscriptions coming out. Maybe they just think there's too much competition. I mean, there's a lot of noise being made out there. Maybe that's scaring some people away. Hopefully, you got pretty heavy in Moderna, JJ. Yeah, cheap Tesla, maybe. It's definitely not bucking any trends at the moment. We're below the middle Bollinger Band line. And for high on distribution days, that's going to be a it's going to be a problem. Six distribution on the S&P, so they're going for 7 distribution days on the S&P, probably 7 for the Nasdaq too. Yeah. Pretty short article there. So 0.85 for the Nasdaq. It's coming up a little bit, bouncing off of a gap. Yeah, it's still lower. A bit more green on the chart. Let's see if some things will attempt to turn around. Come on, stupid mosquito. I don't know how the hell a mosquito lives in my office. I have 0 standing water in here. Lots of buying in STEM. On what time frame? Uh, maybe here. Looks like still stuck on STEM. You still in STEM from wherever you got in up there? All right, NASDAQ saw 0.69 for a second there. There it is again. Ask Mosquito to pay the rent. Mosquito, come on, man. Come on, man. My best Joe Biden impression. I think he got me twice. He's a little guy. She. She's a little guy. I don't know. You guys. That natural gas play. Holy bull flag. Look at this thing. Wow. Let's take a look at that on the Viz for a minute. %2 today. It's gonna take you 5 minutes to give me natural gas trucks. You're loading so many damn ads. There you go. Same bull flag. Very nice. Large traders are net short. That's an interesting dichotomy. Commercial hedgers. Large traders are net short. I could squeeze a big ass pump. Here they were net short. Do a lot. That's looking like a pretty good little bull flag there, though, if I do say so myself. Looks like I could have some more room to run on our UGAS buddy here. Moderna, 3D, Peloton, Nvidia's up 2%. Are you bouncing Nvidia? That could be your 50-day bounce. Nvidia's our leader. Gotta pay a little more attention here. I guess that was our warning sign, the crack of the 10-day for this little correction we've been in. UVAs. Oh, those your flying vehicles? UVAs. UGAS, very long term. I don't see UGAS. Yeah, the split is tomorrow. Can't touch that. Deutsche Bank? Why would I look at Deutsche Bank? I would never put a dime of anything into Deutsche Bank. Geez, 159 all the way down to 11? Aren't these guys like the drug dealers banking company? Legitimately? I won't even touch that. Not even for a trade. Some crazy story. I think it's Deutsche Bank. Some crazy stories about these assholes. Market looking better. Index is not that much better. Atlassian, nice. Charter. Still plenty of red out there. Microsoft 0.3. Apple 2.2. Not participating. I guess it's Apple's time to sell off now. Or something. Broke the 10-day. 20 days still intact. And yeah, Tesla's down here as well. Remax. AMC now leading to the downside. There's that one green day. Jesus, how many times you bite me, you stupid little mosquito? Little bastard got me a bunch. I think the damn cats are trying to rearrange my house. Stupid ass cats. All right, NASDAQ 0.93. Not very bueno. This is already all but guaranteed a distribution to send us into a correction too on the index. All right, Nvidia's still trying to bounce back though. That is a bounce off the 50-day. You can call it that. We do have the 4-to-1 split coming up. Definitely makes things nervous for sure. Tesla hasn't died yet. Still fighting for however long that's going to keep up for. 3D Systems. Every little tinge. I feel I'm looking for that damn mosquito. Got me twice. Goes for good spots too. That's like the soft part of my arm. I feel like the smaller they are, the harder they are to kill. Reminds me a little bit of a story I heard about rattlesnakes here in Arizona. People like kill all the rattlesnakes, and some rattlesnakes have evolved now to not have rattles, so they're just fucking poisonous ass snakes with no rattles that can bite you. It's like, thanks, snakes and people. All right, there's Roku. Not looking super hot. In Amazon, still coming back into the base. Good volume on the breakout, even subsequent follow through volume, but yeah, nothing. And rolling back over 1.1, 1.15. Maybe that's your dead cat bounce for the day. Let's look at the Qs. So there's the Qs. Definitely elevated volume the past 2 days. There's your 15-minute. That's an engulfing bar to the downside right there. One, two, five. Believe that's low of day. Oh. So, yeah, one of those days. One of those days. Trade desk actually holding at the trend line there for whatever that's worth. 50 days beneath it. Not sure it means a tremendous amount. Oh, another bite. Little fucker. I know he's got me another time too. Damn, being chewed up virtually and in real life in my ankles. 124 for the NASDAQ. Moderna just holding. I guess it popped up a little bit and came in a little bit, but outstanding. Just outstanding. Is any other mRNA stocks out there? Whatever it is, Moderna is definitely leading it. All right, 3D Systems off the 200 day. I mean, wow, space has come down significantly, down to 30. Jeez. That was a quick haircut. All right, Tesla not looking so hot. This damn mosquito. As in team Procter and Gamble. Procter and Gamble's still looking good, even through earnings. Didn't really. Oh, it's dividend. Earnings are coming up then. That's this next one. 123 for the Nasdaq. 730. All right, that's got a little bit of time to it. Nvidia backed away. It's only up 1%. So I guess we're just waiting for other setups then. Waiting for these to form out. It's kind of what it's looking like. Still locked? Shit. What message do you get? Do you get a message? I see guys posting on Reddit um about their balance, about their Binance accounts and stuff. Sometimes they get resolved, sometimes they don't, but you could try that. Oh, I'm just looking up here. Just on my percent change. I don't get super specific with it. Well, no, it was up 2% before, then it was up 1%. Not intraday. So, oh lovely. Auto resolve unresolved tickets. Sounds like a winning platform. What that should be publicly traded. A lot of companies would like that. The problem with that shit is that, I mean, in reality, yeah, I don't think you can. You can buy VIX options. See, I don't think I can buy this. Yeah, see, can't buy it. There are some options, I think. I don't know. Yep, here you go. What is this? 1 day expiration? Isn't today Monday? It's Monday. 22.91. AM settled? What does that mean? Yeah. Now, I've known about this for a while. I know you can't buy them, but I know they added options, which is a bit crazy. But you see here, somebody got this 20. For some reason, the 20 price on the VIX is kind of, it's kind of like the RSI is 30, or actually, yeah, it's kind of like the RSI is 30. If you're under 20, you're really not very volatile. And then I don't know where the next range is. It looks like 40 according to this options thing. Someone's selling some 40s here probably. But that's an interesting expiration date. And then 8 days from today? The hell's that? That's a Tuesday? So I don't know how that rolls out. But you could. 131 for the NASDAQ now. All right, REMX rolling over. What's CNB? KNBE. That's a new IPO. IPO base, undercut that. So that's can't really do much with that. Lumina. Yeah, looks like it. 1.4. Tesla's kind of at low a day. Jeez. Unless they're gonna stop that with a quickness. Which I don't know about that. $142 for the NASDAQ. The problem is with scary not broken is that if it turns broken, then it gets super scary. Yeah, that's the problem with that one. All right, pretty high volume this morning on Apple. Let's take a look at Amazon. NVIDIA is really our leader, though. Microsoft, also one of our leaders. Let's keep that in mind. Hey, what's up, Monkeytron? Yeah, BTC dropping further. Where the hell? Oh, there it is. Let's get rid of this FinViz tab before it crashes my browser. It's hanging out for the moment. Yeah, we noticed earlier Bitcoin had undercut 31. Home market dumbing DOT, the one we talked about shorting, doing the best to the downside today. SOL, and then looks like Theta. And DOT doing pretty kind of textbook what it should be doing. 137. Yeah, Ellie? Okay. I can't be mad at that at all. Then flipped the table? Is that a legitimate table flip reference? Well, all I gotta say is the market, all we can do is deal with what the market gives us. And right now it's just not giving it to us. So we can't, I just have to view it in that way. So I can't get too upset. I just have to deal with the ebbs and flows. Like when the market goes up like that, like it did last year, I can't get too high, even though it's inevitable to, have good emotions. And then on the flip side, this mosquito's killing me. Jeez, just been like 2 more bites. Most delayed feeling I think ever. I just have to stare at my feet for the next 45 minutes. You guys have to tell me what the market's doing, for crying out loud. Yeah, so we can only do so much. We can't necessarily create profits and runs out of thin air. Spoon killer? No, what's that? Kill a mosquito with a spoon? I did hear how to um, negate the itching by mosquitoes, though. Yep, there's another one. You just take. You have to put extraordinarily hot item on your skin, about as strong as you can bear. You don't have to burn yourself, but apparently it activates the same nerve endings as the itch. Then the itch goes away. It's replaced with, oh shit, I'm being burned alive. Spoon killer? Spoon killer. Let's look at spoon killer. Killing all my spoons. The horribly slow murder with extremely inefficient. What the fuck? Oh, it's a dude that just gets hit by a spoon. And that's how he dies. I think I think I've seen this before. For restricted audiences. He broke the spoon. He's gonna have another one. Jesus, that's just mean. I thought it was some type of mosquito remedy. You could superheat a spoon and use that, maybe. Horribly slow murderer with the extremely inefficient weapon. Oh, gosh. Only 35 million views. That, how does he end up in Arizona? Those are Joshua trees. I know right where that is. Well, kind of. Sup, Christina? Ever financially recover again? What do you mean, ever financially recover? Oh, yeah, it'll be dead forever. Obviously. Why do you even ask such a question? Of course we're never going to recover. But then next time we recover, it's that the recovery is never going to end. That's how it works. So we fall forever, then we rise forever, then we fall forever, then we rise forever, then we fall forever, then we rise forever. But then we fall forever. After that, we rise forever. So it's kind of like the spoon murderer, but you just think you're being spoon murdered, when in reality, it's like a week. All right, Moderna 6%. Geez, I should just buy a ton of Moderna and shut up. Although it is going straight up right now. Amazon came back below your entry. Yeah, you bought on. Yeah. Still above mine by a little bit, not by much though. The volume on the way down, not that bad. The volume on the way out's pretty good. I'm hoping it does pretty good. Yeah, I had Moderna for a minute. It just I didn't trade it right. I didn't treat it right. I got in at like 200, a little bit above the trend line break there. I just didn't hold it. He has a great chart too. This was kind of when the market was a little bit weird. Everything was kind of falling apart. Madrid was part of that sell off. And I had stock only because I was a little bit nervous with the options, but obviously the options would have worked gangbusters on a 50% move. My entry was like 200, almost exactly. And I botched that one. But that'd have been a gangbusters option. I don't know if I had a. No, see, I didn't have any. Oh yeah, the options weren't worth it. It was like a 40% going up to 250, but it would have been good at 300. I don't know. Can't win them all. Sometimes you can't win any. Yeah, I missed the parabolic. Yeah. I mean, I don't think it really even had any sell signals, to be honest with you. It's just I trade too emotionally a lot of times. This was one of those names. I mean, it was above, like it broke 200. I got out basically a break even. I don't know the exact P&L on it. I probably lost a little bit. Wasn't life changing at all, but yeah, I probably sold on this day and then it probably, recovered 3 days later and I just did. And yeah, now it's back way the F back up here. But at the same time, there's a lot of other names that I had in that time that I sold that didn't recover like that. So you can't. It's hard to beat yourself up over it. If there's one position that worked really well, that's the one you latch onto mentally. Like, oh yeah, I should have been in that one. I'm stupid. Well, the whole market at this time wasn't really feeling very good. I think it was like up here when we were kind of at the double top on the Nasdaq, and everything was kind of rolling over at that time. So yeah, well, I don't have a great answer for you. Cheese little bastard got the bottom underside of my foot. Yeah, good move for Moderna right there. All right, Nasdaq 1.23 to the downside. Peloton, Nvidia 2.65, continuing to bounce back off the 50-day. That's good stuff. That's like I said, this is your leader. So bounce off the 50-day. Pretty good sign. Doesn't mean that everything is going to bounce back though. Yeah, and still that 4-for-1 stock split coming up tomorrow. That's a little bit nerve-wracking. Oh, maybe the early sell-off will save it from just dying. Who knows? But hard to do something in front of a 4-to-1 event. Right to be bearish 2 weeks ago? Well, it's good money made in the last 2 weeks, so I don't know. Maybe. I guess it depends on the positions you were in. I mean, it's not like we didn't see runs. Yes, I mean, it's not to say you're right, not to say you were wrong. It's just the trades they're in, I guess. Yeah, I mean, I took some profits out of the market, so I can't complain too much. Even if we do go quickly back into a correction, just is what it is. Yeah, well, we're always looking at another correction. The question is just when. But like I was saying at the time, we're moving at all-time highs. I mean, it's a catch-22, man. I mean, I don't know. I don't view it helpful to say I was right or I was wrong. Like I could sit here and say I was right. You could sit here and say you were right because 2 weeks later it dropped. I mean, the point is moot. The point is how did you trade that? That's the point. You lost on almost all trades. I'm sorry about that. Overall, I'm net up at the moment. So we were both right then, I guess. Because maybe you didn't fully believe in the rally, so you were in, I don't know, maybe different positions, or you were looking at different things than I was looking at. You were doing differently than I was looking at. So um, maybe you were right and I was right. It's fully possible. That's the funny thing with the markets. Peter Schiff has been right since 15 years ago to be bearish. Is he just all the time bearish? He said he was right 15 years ago when the Nasdaq has rallied I don't know how many thousands of percent or whatever. That's right. Peter Schiff was right. Always right. All right, space bouncing up 4% here. Nasdaq still above the trend line. Nvidia up 3, bouncing off the 50-day. AMD 0.85. So what's holding us down now? Are we getting those mega caps selling off now when some of these other ones are trying to bounce back? Not all of them. I still don't have a lot of green on my list on the left here. But some of them are trying to bounce back. Microsoft. Ooh, Microsoft rolled over. That's not going to help the NASDAQ. Some of these mega caps are counter market trend, it seems. Amazon 143. Apple down 3%. VIX up 33. VIX is going for it. Here's the problem with the VIX though, is it's just this is like trading a shitcoin right here. Absolutely. Spikes up, comes all the way down, comes all the way back. It just never quite gets there. The VIX just edges you to death. Never lets you climax. You're like, no, VIX, no. All right, TZA, which is 3 times short the Russell 2000. Kind of having a breakout day today. Obviously, TNA is finally taking on the chin. And that nice formation at 100 ain't working out. TQ's down almost 4%. One, two, three for the NASDAQ. Is that back off the lows again? Looks like Tesla's off the lows again. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, it can't keep up with it. Every one of these freaking moves. Go nuts. Peloton, Moderna doing good. Nvidia 346 can't stop, won't stop. So everyone's scared of the market. Nvidia's rocking it. They're picking it up. They're eating it right there. That's a good sign to pay attention to. We talked about off the 50. And I could have had some of that this morning. I don't know if I want to get it now. They're not getting rid of Nvidia. That's right, Ellie. You were a lot closer to being right than Peter Schiff. Peter Schiff's been wrong right for 15 years. Does he ever change? Does he ever like bullish? Like ever? Oh, looks like my list is filled up with green. No more neutral on my list. There was neutral before. I traded options and collected profit on a small run. I waited for a rally to. You waited for the rally to fail because you thought you were wrong. I want to be bullish. I wouldn't lose money if I was really bearish. It's still a little hard for me to understand, to be honest with you, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, whether our view on the, I mean, it's just the trades we take, man, and trying to run away with profits. I mean, I didn't do great. Don't get me wrong. I didn't like, triple my account or nothing like that. But so far, I pulled it off with a floor. I'll say that a little bit. Market had an opportunity to rock higher. I think the end of the previous week, not last week, but the previous week. That was kind of the high. It's come down substantially since then, even trying to hold on. So I mean, not like I traded anything perfectly by any stretch. But I do think it's important to notice if things are part of a potential cycle run, and we did start that. I mean, we could be ending it. This could just be a pause for a couple of days or a couple of weeks. You never quite know. But I mean, leader Nvidia is doing pretty good today. That gives me a little bit of hope in the market. I mean, the Nasdaq is, I mean, it's not dying. It's pulling back. We have these pullbacks on the Nasdaq. Amazon's still poking right there at all-time highs. I mean, these pullbacks are fairly normal. You're going to get them every once in a while. Here's a really big one that lasted a few months. I don't know if last year. Started in September, and we finally busted it open in December. I don't know if we're going to do that or not, or if we're going to do something like this. I mean, it's so hard to know exactly what it's going to do. 8-7, and then rallies back on through 8-19. So that only lasted a couple of weeks. I mean, you never quite know what you're going to get. But I mean, IBD made a point last week that a lot of rallies were failing. A lot of breakouts sold off. So going to be down until October when checks stop coming in and people get back to work. Yeah, fully plausible. We talked about, choppy until the end of the year. This could be part of chop is up and down, right? We got to be clear about that. Choppy isn't straight sideways. Choppy is an up move and a down move and an up move and a down move. So, choppy is you have an up move, now we have a down move. Then we're going to have an up move, then we're going to have a down move, and Nvidia will be at $9,000. Because of Nvidia. Well, don't super forecast, Ellie. I think there's a potential for people to look too far ahead and try to actually predict the future. Just because we're pretty good at something doesn't mean that we know everything. And I don't know if I would sit here and start predicting years of chop. Um, I think that's a little, that's, if you do that to yourself, that's going to put a lot of bias into what you do. Like just a lot, you're not going to take any up, you're not going to take any trades because you're going to be scared the entire time, which is the rest of your life. Okay, let's just be clear. You're going to die in 10 years. It's going to be the rest of your life. So, yeah, I mean, all you can do is look at the next cycle. That's about all any of us can do. Institutions, everybody, nobody knows what the next third cycle holds from now. Nobody knows when this market's going to top or the market's going to bottom. We just do our best. How their stock is not dumping with all the crypto miners dumping. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I was actually thinking about that with Nvidia because yeah, the Ethereum thing is coming up. Maybe it's going to be maybe it'll be the 4-to-1 stock split, but in reality, it will be the crypto thing. Yeah, I saw that article. They're dumping a lot of those high-end Nvidia cards. Maybe it won't even show up because not too many people know about them. I don't know. Call you scary pants? Scaredy pants. No, I don't want you to become a scaredy pants. That's the thing. We don't need to be scared. We don't need to be overly bullish. We need to be honest. And that's really what's going to keep things longer term. And hopefully it counts March and higher as honesty and taking profits off the table. I definitely could have taken better profits off the table. I mean, if we turn around tomorrow or even today or sometime this week and I still have my positions, if that's going to happen, then it'll be like, okay, that was a nice pullback and off we go. Otherwise, I didn't take profit soon enough. So it's, yeah, maybe should have taken. It's hard. Do I take profits at 50%, 100%? Maybe it's 100 and then 50 if it doesn't get to 100. I mean, that's fully possible. I mean, look, the market could drop like a stone tomorrow and you'll feel, very vindicated, but I'll feel like garbage, but it just doesn't help. I just don't think it helps. All you can do is notice what's coming in and then is it viable to trade? That's it. That's all there is. You can have this backdrop of, I think we're going into a choppy market, but all these other stocks are running. Do you act on those stocks or not? That's all it is. Period. That's all we have. So, uh, Blaze Kinks scare me. I'm just gonna put it out there. He's a scary individual. Scary. Moderna 6.46. Damn, holding right there. TZA space 7:30. I gotta go soon. Gotta take my kid to school. Space even bouncing off of 200 daily moving average. A lot more green on my screen right now, ladies and gentlemen. Tesla's off of the trend line for whatever that's worth. Nasdaq's almost at 1.1, and we shall see. We shall see. Most of the moves happen in gaps these days. We've been discussing that. All right, look at net. Net pulling back in low volume. That's not too bad. It's in my pants now? Jesus, get out of my pants. It's everywhere. It is. It's legitimately everywhere. Where are you going to lay your eggs, you little baby mosquito bastard? I really have no idea. Maybe they just fly in from outside when you're opening and closing doors. I don't know. Lots of mosquitoes outside the other day. A dog ran away, and so I got the dog in my car. Beautiful, nice dog. A boxer. Just running with his mouth open, happy as pig in slop. And owner finally drove around looking for him. And we all had like 70 bites on our legs when we came back inside. Because it rained that day. There's tons of mosquitoes out. All right, I gotta go, guys. Stay safe out there. Manage positions appropriately. Take profits, all that good stuff. All right, everyone. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow.